Welcome back to Catasta Making a Latex Box Bag, Part 5. In this final part I will demonstrate how to make an alternative type of box bag, which this time can slide up and down the bag strap. I had no offcut for this bag, so I had to laminate some sheeting to produce a 8cm by 16cm rectangle. This was made in the same way as the laminated straps, in which the underlaying thinner rubber section in yellow was made slightly larger and then cut down to size after the thicker rubber was laminated upon it. The rectangle was then divided into two 4cm by 16cm rectangles. One section then had its two ends rounded, while the other section had just one end rounded off, and was shortened down to around 10cm in length. The longer section will act as the back of the bag, with a front flap, and the shorter section as the front of the bag. Align the shorter section over the front and mark where it ends on the underlaying section. Remove the shorter section and mark in a central line. At a couple of points along the line, draw two 2cm wide lines across it. These will be slits for the bag strap to pass through. So just as with the shoulder guard, we punch holes at either end of the marked lines, cut between them and clean off any residual markings. Remark where the top of the smaller front section ends on the bottom section. The bag will need sides, and this is made from an offcut of strapping. Determine how much is required. This is the sides and rounded off end of the shorter section, and trim the strapping down to suit. Cut yourself two 1.5cm wide strips of rubber from out of the thinner rubber sheeting. These don't want to be any shorter than the side strip that will be used for the bag. Apply glue on the back section from around the height of where the shorter section ends on it, down its sides and around its rounded off bottom. Make sure you get glue down the cut depth of the rubber edge. Apply a 0.5cm line of glue down both long sides of the bag strap strip and around the sides and rounded off bottom of the shorter section, again ensuring glue is applied down its cut depth. Apply glue across the entire underside surface areas of the thinner rubber strips. Allow all glue to dry and then flip the bag strap strip over and apply a thin line of glue along both its long edges. Again, allow the glue to dry. Take the bag strap strip and starting at one marked end of the bottom section, butt its side against the edge of the section and take around the edge until reaching the opposite mark. Take one of the thinner rubber strips and trim it down so you have a 1cm wide strip and a 0.5cm one. Using the wider strip, lay this along the side of the side strip so it overhangs the edge by 0.5 centimeter. Start at one end and go around to the opposite end. Now carefully fold the strip over the edge to the back of the work. Some pleats will form around the bottom curve. You can either leave these as they are or snip them off. We can't really press things with a roller, so carefully stroke and firmly press the rubber between your fingers to produce a stronger bond. We now need to join in the front section, again by butting the edges of the section to the sides of the side strip. Trimming down another strip to 1 centimeter wide and overlaying this around its edges. Should any of the edges look untidy due to the pleating around the curved bottom, we can always use the remaining thinner strips to hide this. I'm finally going to incorporate a pair of snap fasteners so the box bag flap can be held down in place. Ideally, I should have done this at an earlier stage. This was my first time making such a bag and it was an oversight. But in the pattern instructions I will demonstrate an easier way than what you see here. And that is it. The little box bag can now be slid onto the strap of the larger bag. Not only is it a super little bag to hold little things, but it can also hide any excess bag strap when adjusted to its smallest setting, the belt simply gathering up inside the bag. The pattern and instructions that accompany this video series has more detailed explanations of everything seen throughout the films, but also lots of extra information regarding different bag fasteners and extra strap features. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope that even if you don't make such a bag, that some of these tutorials have been illuminating in some way regarding working with latex. And for now, stay rubbery!